Yo, what's up guys, it's Ruben here. Yes, I'm still alive. And I'm here with my new Stamplar high DPS slash grid build. So I'm not entirely sure if anyone already made this build, you know. As always, I'm not claiming any build. I'm just showing off what I'm currently using. I didn't see anyone using this yet, so I didn't build steal. Not that I'm aware of, but maybe in my inner dreams. Anyways, I'm just directly going to the point. Normally we have this intro with PvP and shit. I'm now going to just do the build video, and I'm going to do PvP clips separate from it, and I would like your comments about it in the channel, what you think about it, if you really want like gameplay before it or not. So having said that, I'm directly going to start off with the gear what we are using. We are currently using 2 Selene proc sets. Yes, I know they're getting nerfed next patch with PTS, but still very viable. It's not that bad of a nerf. Then we use 5 Bone Pirate for the sustain, and this is interesting, 5 Briarheart. Briarheart adds weapon critical, maximum stamina, weapon critical, 5 items. When you deal critical damage, you have a 10% chance to increase your weapon damage by 440 for 10 seconds. While this effect is active, your critical strikes heal you for 670 health. This effect can acquire once every 15 seconds. But the cooldown already starts when it procs, so it's only like 5 seconds that you can get it. If you know what I mean. So, if you now directly want to farm this, what I would recommend is to get 3 Briarheart jewelry combined with 2 Briarheart weapons. Because Briarheart at the moment doesn't come in sharpened or impenetrable. Next patch, however, it will come in impenetrable. So then it doesn't really matter if you run Bone Pirate jewelry with Briarheart, you know. Just as long as you get the 5 piece. That's the only thing that matters. Obviously you want to get as much impenetrable trace as you can. If not, I would recommend to get well fitted. My ideal suggestion would be 5 impenetrable and 2 well fitted, or 7 impenetrable, or 6 impenetrable, 1 well fitted. So 5 Bone Pirate, 5 Briarheart and 2 Selene. Weapons, we go dual wields, 2 daggers. I currently have 1 precise and 1 powered, and I'm going to stay with this. Next patch it will become better, sharpened is going to be less good, so I'm definitely going to stick with this. Precise is very nice, and increased healing does really help as well. What you can also go for is Nernhold. You could go for sharpen, though I myself would go for 1 precise, 1 powered or 2 precise. Then on the back wall we have a 2-handed sword, you know, preferably Briarheart. Because then you will still get the 4 piece bonus, which I'm currently not getting. But if you don't have that, just use any 2-handed sword. You can use a millstone weapon though. It's mainly our buff bar, so it's not needed. So that's the gear. We have the Thief Mundus. I know it's getting a little bit of a nerf, but it still will be very viable. We have 26 points in health and 38 in stamina. If you're going for 3 tri-set enchantments, we have all stamina enchantments. If you go for 3 tri-set enchantments, you could go for a little bit less, you know. In non-CP PvP, I would aim for around 22k health, and CP campaign I'm around 24k, which is really needed. So the Thief Mundus, we are a werewolf, and we use WS Cameron Throne Drink, which I just deactivated because I'm a fucking retard. Because we want a drink for the Bone Pirates. So, let's go to the bars which we are using. On 2-handed buff bar, we are on the number 1, we use Shuffle to increase our dodge chance. This is from the medium armor skill line, we are full medium armor. Number 2, we have Restoring Focus. I did check out with Challenge Focus, but 8% minor protection and reduced damage taken by 8% is just superior. Though you can sometimes have a little bit of a Magicka issue with the purging if you're getting pressured a lot by Magicka Dragon Knights. So, which directly brings us to number 3, Extended Ritual, which is the 4th ability from Restoring Light. Number 4, we have Power of the Robo. Very good. I mean, this is just your group situation. A lot of proc damage, you know, maximum copper damage 70k. I get a lot of 10k ticks with this, it's so insane. If you pressure an opponent a lot, and this is on him and it procs, it's great. 3rd ability from Dawn's Wrath. Number 5, main reason to go a 2-hander is ready to increase the weapon damage by 20%. Last ability from the 2-handed skill line. Ultimate, we have the Werewolf, and yes, I do use it. The reason I go pack leader is I know the Berserker does increased bleeding damage. It's not a lot though, it's like 4k increased bleeding damage. But the two Wolf Companions, they are annoying as fuck to face. If you're fighting 1v1s, it will happen a lot of times that the opponent accidentally procs a meteor or something else on your Wolf Companions. So basically those Wolf Companions are just your meat shield, you know. They are just there to take a punch. But they also do decent damage and they are annoying. They really are, man. So that's why I go with pack leader. And to be honest, that white werewolf is just epic as fuck. So brutal pounce deals an additional psychic damage to the targets and other nearby enemies. Hurricane's rage, increased weapon damage. Rousing roar, grants major brutality, increased weapon damage. Nice, nice, nice. Hall of Agony deals 30% more damage to enemies that are feared. And Claws of Life. The reason I go for Claws of Life is because if you go in 1v1, you barely have any magicka, you know. We have like, I think around 8 point something k magicka. Oh, well, 9.7k magicka. So you can use this twice. 7k healing, not a lot, you know. That's 14k healing and then you are out. So Claws of Life is just for the extra bit of healing. Overall, what combination you want to go if you're going werewolf form? Rally does stack, so before you go werewolf form you want to use Rally, then you go werewolf form, Hurricane's Rage, use the Rousing Roar, and then Hall of Agony. It deals so much damage, it's insane. Though if you're really going werewolf, I would prefer to go on your dual wield bar in werewolf form because you just do more damage. So dual wield bar, number 1, we have Toppling Charge. Ribbon, why do you use Toppling Charge? You are not a Magicka user. That's very true, my annoying friends. However, we don't have a gap closer, and this is just our gap closer. We don't use the Magicka a lot, except for purging, but sometimes you just don't use it. So the gap closer is really nice. It just stuns the enemy, the damage is poop, I totally agree. But I want a gap closer on my front bar. That's why I have Toppling Charge on that bar. Number 2, we have Repentance. You can definitely notice the increased 10% sustain. And it's just really nice in battleground situations to extract the souls of the fallen, healing you and your allies, and to restoring stamina. The 3k is a lot, man. It's really useful. Number 3, our main DPS, Biting Jabs. So nice, man. We do so much DPS with the Biting Jabs, with the crits. It's really, really nice. So Biting Jabs, first ability from the Adric Spear. Toppling Charge is the third ability, and Repentance, sorry, totally forgot, is the third ability from Destroying Light. Number 4, Rending Slashes. This one is really nice. I don't have all my dual wield passives yet, so this will be even better. But dealing 2k psycho damage with each weapon, okay. And causing them to bleed for an additional 7.2k damage over 9 seconds. The bleeding damage is really good, but you also reduce their movement speed by 15%. And that's really nice, because we're going to charge in, do the Rending Slashes. They are a lot slower, it's a cheap ability, and then we're just going to use the Biting Jabs. Tack, 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 tack. So number 5, Resolving Fire, our healing ability, second ability from the Assault line. Ultimate, I have Dawnbreaker of Smiling from the Fighters Guild. It also increased our weapon damage by like, I think like 5%. It's here from the passive. Oh, 3%. Increase your weapon damage by 3% for each Fighter Guild ability slotted. Well, still unuseful 3%, so that's really nice. So that are our skills. Races I would recommend. Well, I'm an orc myself. I'm an orc in real life as well. I'm really ugly, so... Anyways, the race I would probably say top race is still Redguard. However, an orc is a really close second, you know. So if you are an orc, I wouldn't recommend buying a race change or something. I really like the orc with the increased speed, increased weapon damage. It's just something different, because I use the Redguard so much for stamina classes, so some variety is really nice. So Redguard, Orc, and Wood Elf, aka Bosmer, for the increased stamina recovery. That are the top 3 races you want to use. Champion point system. The tower, we have 13 in Warlord, reduce the cost of break free. 23 in Siphoner, reduce enemy sustain. 8 in Sprinter, reduce the cost of sprints. Mainly because we are an Orc, but even if you are a Redguard or Wood Elf, I would recommend getting it. Then, the Lover. 76 in Monk Elf, 4 in Arcanist, and 43 in tenacity. The Shadow, 23 in tumbling and 20 in Shadow Ward, reduce the cost of block. 42 in blast, increase your healing by 10%. Atronic, 25 psych weapon, 23 in shattering blows if we face sorcerers or anything with shield, you know. Master at arms, increase your damage down 37. 34 in piercing and 49 in mighty. We could get a few more in mighty if you want, and then you get a few out of blast, like 10. But after 50, 60, it barely adds up. So that's the reason why I don't have that much into it. 15 Ironclad, 35 Spell Shoot and 35 Resistant. 35 in Hardy, 35 in Elemental Defender. 20 Quick Recovery. 10 in Heavy Armor Focus, which you totally shouldn't have, because we don't have heavy armor anymore. And I'm just an idiot. And this looks really bad on my video. Obviously you want 30 in Expert Defender and 25 in Quick Recovery. So that's the CP. Enchantments we went through. Oh shit, I didn't say these. Well, Oblivion enchantments on the dual wield bar for shield stackers and increased weapon damage on our two-handed. So I will be uploading a PvP clip. I will do it separately, hopefully in 1 or 2 days. Already got some nice clips. Hopefully you guys like it. I mean, some people totally don't give a shit about the PvP. Others really like it. So let me know what you think about it. And you know, I was thinking maybe do the PvP clips at the end of the video and say in the beginning of the video, hey, if you want to see the PvP, go to 11 minutes 20, something like that. Anyways, you can always watch this build live on www.twitch.tv/gettheedge. No, that's not meant sexually. If you interpretate, see, my pronunciation is great. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy this build. I really like it. It will be much stronger next patch. Sling is getting a bit of nerf, but the other sets, nope, they will only get better. So, with the impenetrable, so it will get better that way. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm out. See you in Tamriel. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. Bye. Have a good one.